and nervous anxiety can be managed and handled in a number of ways. Some of the ways to do this are through 1. Being well prepared in advance. To be well prepared, you need to do all the things that were discussed in the preparation process, which includes checking the venue beforehand, checking that all the equipment works, make sure that you have everything ready the night before and get there at least 30 minutes before you start, so that you can prepare things such as seating, visual aids and yourself, both physically and mentally. A part of the preparation process includes practicing and rehearsing your presentation. It's not always enough to go over it in your head. Practice and rehearse out loud in front of family and friends. If you can't do that, then at least in front of a mirror. Record or film yourself so you can see and hear how you actually sound and come across in real life. Visualise your presentation. This is just as important as rehearsing it. Visualise yourself at the venue in front of the audience. Conjure up a clear mental image of yourself giving a flawless presentation with everything going exactly as you had planned. Doing some sort of physical exercise 2 to 4 hours before your presentation is a good way to get rid of excess adrenaline. Try it yourself. There are certain meditation techniques that can help calm your mind and relax you. There are also self-hypnosis DVDs or downloads available to listen to for gaining confidence, or specifically designed to lose the fear of public speaking. You can try tension release. You can do this by squeezing one group of muscles, then releasing. You can start from your feet and work your way up. Tightening the muscles and then relaxing has a surprisingly calming effect. The good thing is that you can do this before or during your presentation, as it won't be noticed by your audience. Another way is through breathing exercises. Do this just before you go on. Breathe deeply in through your nose for a count of 7, hold for a count of 7, and then breathe out through your mouth for a count of 8. Repeat this exercise 3 times, but make sure you do some normal breathing in between the sets. A large audience can be quite daunting. If you look at your audience as one large mass, it could really overwhelm you and make you extremely nervous. But if you use the technique of looking at one person at a time for a few seconds and moving your gaze around the audience, you are not only engaging your audience, but also tricking your mind into believing that you are having a conversation with one person at a time, rather than presenting to the audience as a mass. Anchoring is something that is used in neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP, to ease tension and anxiety. The way to use this is to think of a time when you were confident and successful and see yourself as you were then and feel how it felt. Then press your thumb and your middle finger together while you are in this state and stay in it for a few seconds, and then stop and break that focus and repeat this process at least 2 or 3 more times over. The next time you start to feel nervous, just perform the same action of pressing the thumb and the middle finger together, and you will associate this with the feeling of confidence that you felt during the exercise. Your demeanour and how you appear on the outside will also affect how you feel on the inside. If you relax your body, push your shoulders back, hold your head up, you will not just look relaxed and confident, but also feel it. When you change your physiology, you also change your outlook. Exercise 9. I want you to think of an instance when you felt really nervous and go back and think of how you handled that nervousness and anxiety. What were some of the techniques you used? Which of these worked best for you and which of these didn't? Did you do any of the things that were mentioned? We've now come to the end of part 2. This was an important session where you learnt about what's required to deliver a successful presentation. You learnt about your stage presence, how to use your voice, your body language, things to avoid, and you also learnt about visual aids and what types of visual aids are out there for you to use, and how to use them effectively, and what not to do when using visual aids. And last of all, we covered nerves and anxiety and the ways to handle and deal with that.